I've always had a bit of a bad deal, finding myself in the worst bit of luck, and nothing ever seems to go my way. Maybe that's why I'm here in the middle of the night. The city never sleeps, neither do I. Let's start with our background. On the background in noir films, there's always some kind of beam of light or slash. This gives us separation, separating the character from the background. This effect is best done with a hard light. I'm using an old 650 watt Mole Richardson light through a cookie. This one is made from black wrap that I cut holes into for slits, but you could make it really out of anything or use a gobo. I don't have that many dimmers, so I'm controlling this light's output with scrims, and if you look you can see them in the light. They're these little metal nets. From the background, we'll move on to the key light, the main light of our scene. This light is meant to be the motivating light and the light that lights the subject. With noir, everything has a lot of contrast, so I find that this light is best to be kind of sidey. I'm using a 1000 watt redhead. It's an open face light, so it doesn't have a Fresnel, so it has a lot of strong output, a nice hard light. And if you look at the barn doors, they're nearly closed. I want a nice tight beam. I don't want to flood the scene. From here, we're going to wrap the key, and this is primarily because of my space. Otherwise, I'd be doing this with the key light, but we're going to add a unit to make the key light look a little bigger. In this example, I purposely picked this LED light so the shadows would be a little more favorable on my face, and I gelled it to match my other tungsten sources. Finally, we set up the eye light. Now, this isn't as necessary since I had one before, but I wanted to expand on that and make sure both of my eyes had an eye light, so you feel like I'm a real person. So we did this with a little MC aperture light. From here, all it takes is a quick color grade to remove all the saturation, and suddenly you're in a noir. Some additional equipment that would help take this over the top would be to use a hazer or a smoke machine to get some environment in there. Additionally, I personally used a soft 3 filter to really smooth the skin and the details to make it look more organic. Here's what that looks like. So this is the image that was provided from the filter company. So you can tell that it really softens light that hits coming into the lens, and it also removes some contrast in the skin to really smooth the wrinkles. And remember, with any lighting setup, there's no one way to do it. This is how I did it, and it should work for you too. Let me know if you like this video. Please like and subscribe, and I'd be happy to make more. Thanks for checking it out. Bye.